written and illustrated a book, but I want to let you in on a little secret today. Are you ready for it? Yeah. All right, my secret is this. When Caitlin was in first grade, I was her teacher. And she was such an outstanding student that, and I even brought the yearbook. This was the year that she was in first grade, 1998. This is our class. Shh. Right there. Right there. That's a first grade. And you know, she was such a great student that I found out that she was moving to third grade, so I decided to become a third grade teacher. She was just so outstanding, so I became her third grade teacher, and it was in this year, year 2000, and I'm Caitlin. There's Caitlin as a third grader. I had a very smart student in my class this morning report to me that I got to spend 372 days with you. So when she was a third grader, I had given her a really challenging art project, and I'm not sure if she remembers it. It was a combination of doing math and art, and it's called a tessellation. And, you know, after she was done, I said, Caitlin, you did such a beautiful job with this piece of art that, you know, I can really see you put your time into it, you really thought it through. And you know what she said to me? She said, Mrs. Bolster, you can keep it. So I did, and here it is. Caitlin's art. This was her tessellation then in the year 2000. Isn't that nice?
Knock your camera off. Well, it's not mine, it's Krista's, but...
She's obviously a very talented artist, and not only that, she's not only the illustrator of this book, she is the writer of it, so she's also talented at writing. So I'd like to introduce Caitlin Finn to everyone.
That's cool.
So I also had Miss Hero over here for kindergarten too, and I don't think any of my other teachers. Oh, this is Miss Payne. I have Mrs. Ginger. All right. Here's how today is going to work. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to read my book to you. Okay. And then after that, I will give you some time to ask any questions you might have. And then we get to do something really fun, which is we'll be drawing the main character, Harold the Misfit. I'm going to teach you how to draw him. All right? So hold on to any questions you might have till after I read the book, and we will get started. Okay. From the first emergence of his charcoal nose, Harold was a misfit, head down to his toes. His mother was part turtle with a mix of zebra too. His father was part lobster, kangaroo. When he reached the age of 5, his parents sent him off to school. And to all the other kids, Harold was far. He tried hard to make friends, but they'd all run away when they heard his jingling bells heading their way. And if you can see, he's got little jingle bells on his tail there. His class went on field trips all around the planet. in their burger spaceship constructed of glass. One particular field trip was far beyond their world, past the Milky Way and Dippers, their burger. When all of a sudden, an alarm began to buzz. Red lights were flashing and the turned to fuzz. The burger had run low on gas, electricity, and power, but Harold's antler picked up signals from the control tower. The control center directed that everyone remain calm. The duration of their trip was held. With his left wing, he guided the burger through the night, shielding classmates with his shell of the flying object. They bounced and they spun and they skidded to a stop, and Harold's claw-crafted stares in one prevailing chop. The class piled out and immediately clung to the ground, kissing and embracing it as if it was around. Then one student exclaimed, "Hooray, Harold did it!" And the others scuffled around, embarrassed to admit it. All this time, Harold was never accepted by his peers, but suddenly the whole moon erupted with cheers. They hoisted Harold on their shoulders, shouting, "Hip, hip, hooray!" And ever since then, Harold is the first one called to play. And that's his, "Harold, it's for you again." So before you're quick to judge or try to be someone you're not, embrace who you are and show the world what you've got. The end. I'll open the floor to any questions. Right there. Well, how he was. So, do y'all know what a misfit is? Do you know what a misfit is? No? Raise your hand if you do. Yeah. There's a lot of misfits in the world, but you're right, he's unique. So he's definitely his own type of misfit. Yeah. Well, hold on. Does anybody know what a misfit is first? And then I'll come back to that. You don't know what it is? Okay, I'm just going to tell you. So a misfit is like, he's got a lot of different characteristics that make him unique. Raise your hand if you have something that makes you unique. Oh, come on, I should see more than that. Really? I am unique. I'm really unique. I think all of you are too. And that's kind of the point of this story, is to show you that uniqueness makes you special. Harold, people thought he was weird at first because he was so unique, but all of his weird misfit traits ended up saving the classroom. So, all right, next question. Oh, speak. How did I do the pictures? So these I did with colored pencil. And actually Harold was just, I was in an art class one day and I was just doodling and I happened to draw Harold. And then I went home and my mom was flipping through my sketchbook and she saw him. And my mom's a second grade teacher. And she said, "Caitlin, he would make a great character for a children's book." So that's where it came from. Yeah. How many books have I written? Well, I wrote a few here. So for a few grade levels here, you'll get to write a book too, I think. And this is my first actually published book. So I've never published a book before this, but I've written a few. Yeah. I did. I went here. Yeah. Yeah. What's my favorite food? I like Thai food. Have you ever heard of Thai food? It's good stuff. Yeah. Who's my, oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Considering they're all right here and they're all wonderful, so, yeah. What's my favorite drink? Orange soda? Okay, way in the back. In the Minnesota shirt.
How old are you?
I am 21. In the back? Yep. My favorite sport? That's tough. I've played a few sports. I guess I'll have to go with soccer. It's my favorite sport to play. Hockey is my favorite sport to watch. All right, in the checker hat. Yep, yep. Yep. My favorite holiday? I'll go with Christmas. All right, does anyone have the book or things like that too? I'll take a few more personal questions, but my favorite color? Probably yellow. I have one older brother. That's it. How old is he? He's 23. And he went here too. Am I planning to write more books? I think that if this book goes well, I would like to write a sequel, another Harold book, but I haven't started that. It's kind of hard because I'm still going to school. I'm in college right now, so to find time to do that. Yeah. How did I make Harold? You mean what did I use to draw him, or what made? What did I use? I used colored pencils and regular pencils, and then actually, once you're in the process of getting it published, you can use the computer to kind of do touch-ups too. Yeah. My favorite character in the book? Harold, for sure. Yeah. Okay, way in the back in the white sweatshirt. Yep.
What do you like to do when you're not writing books?
Something I like to do when I'm not writing books. I like to rock climb. That's one of my favorite things to do. Way in the back in the red. Yeah. Game. I like the game Sorry. That was fun. All right, we're gonna start drawing, and then if we have time, we can do some more at the end. Two more in the pink zebra hat. That's a great question. Actually, I was a senior in high school, and I a couple months to get all the pictures and this.
But then I had to actually print it, which is different from being published because when you have it printed, you do all the work yourself. So I had to go
Printed, and then I had to sell it myself. I had 500 copies printed, and I went around and sold them all, and actually very fast. So after I sold those, I had a little bit of money in my pocket to actually put towards publishing it for real. And that whole process took about 3 years because it's hard to find a publisher that works with your style, book publisher. So I put my name out there in a few spots and heard back every once in a while, and it wasn't the greatest fit. And then this past summer, somebody called me and said, they would publish it and for a price that I could afford. And so now, all right, one more question, then we'll start drawing. Right here. Oh, right. Well, okay, I'll take both of you then. What was yours? My favorite kind of cake? Ice cream cake. What was yours? Last question. My favorite dessert? Ice cream cake. Alright, let's start drawing and hold on to your questions because we might have time at the very end for them.
That
What we're going
microphone,
to do,
can that be fixed? 'Cause that's
your
really
teachers are going to pass out some paper and pencils for you. And I'm going to give you step-by-step directions for how to draw a herald. But it's really important that after I complete a step, if you can put your eye here so that I know that we're ready to move on to the next step,
Okay, I guess I'm gonna
then no one will be left behind.
This is an ambitious undertaking. We're going to teach 200 kids how to draw.
All at the same time.
All at the same time. I love her spirit. When I was sitting in high school, I wasn't producing. Are you what? I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, so in order for this to work,
When I'm done giving this instruction and you're done with the instruction, I'd like you to
raise your hands,
so that I know that we can
move on to the next step. Because there's a lot of people in here, and I want to make sure that we're all
kind of on the same page, okay? So you can have your
paper, whatever direction
you like.
before we
I just want to tell you that not everybody's Herald is going to look just like mine, but that's good because they're all supposed to be unique, okay? So don't worry if your Herald's a little different or if you want to add something that mine doesn't have, that's okay. All right.
Thank you. All right.
My rule is that you cannot cross over any lines unless I tell you to, okay? So remember that. I'm going to try and make Harold look 3D, and that's a big part.
Your top line. Let's draw another circle the same size as your nose.
That's cute.
Yeah. Put dots in the front of those circles.
It's cute walking like this.
Some crazy lines coming up. And remember, yours does not have to look just like mine, because it's your own Harold.
Who's here with Susan's? Animal. He's been doing
Okay.
Circle, but not a regular circle. We're going to make a circle with zigzags, okay?
Big circle, and remember my
No crossing lines.
okay? So I'm going to start my zigzag circle. I'm not going to cross the line, and I'm going to finish my zigzag circle. going all the way back up. Hands up when you're done. Oh, sorry. Okay. Pinball machine.
It's hilarious through the lens of the camera when they're sitting there
Yeah.
and they just Buddhist temple or something.
Okay.
See how many times I can walk in front of that tree.
All right. Do a line in the opposite direction.
And then from the other corner,
A line in the opposite direction. Okay. So,
and draw a straight line, kind of short. And on top of that, let's draw
a half circle. Okay. And the best. Okay,
Miss.
now we're going to give him his.
See this one. Good job.
connect it to his shell. And I'm going to pretend that there's one right behind his claw here. And if you want his claw to look like it's coming out of him,
You can do a C shape. Connect it if you want.
and remember to read. Ready? Okay. Pull back. Okay. And we push the number 8 over on it.
I'm showing you the easy way to draw cubes together and we forgot them.
Okay. Now, just 2 circles next to each other. And then put a line. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to give Harold a wing. So
See likewise?
third top line. Just a curvy line. To make some really weird looking clouds. So clouds all the way back to where I started. Harold a lizard foot, and this is the one time you line crossing rule. Forgot about it. however you want to look at it. Okay, now we're... Second line to the top. Okay, now we're going to make his foot look a little bit scaly. Okay, now the no crossing line rule is back. If your finger goes like this, and you can see it's outside of your other leg, then you can continue the zigzag. Okay? So now this looks like his other leg is behind him. And I don't have room back here, but if yours is back here, I could make these squiggly lines too. Top foot. So I'm just going to make another backwards C with some little triangles coming out of it. Okay, now we're going to learn how to make on his face. Really easy. Next, we're going to give him a zebra ear. And then a line from the other. And just keep rotating. So one side, and then the other. One side, and then the other. All the way up his ear. With my herald, but I want you all to make it your herald. So I want you.
One line here makes your hair unique from mine, okay?
And when you're done, put your hands up. Okay, we have time for maybe a few more questions. Let's do 5 more questions and back to school. Okay,